Alright, and may this be the last, I hope. Okay, foreign language feature. The only one of the three that I've seen that is guaranteed a nomination is The White Ribbon. Das Weißband, ein Deutsch Kindergeschichte. I tried to say it, and my apologies to anyone who actually does speak German. The White Ribbon, good movie. I pick Los Brazos Rotos above that. It is not on the short list. Well, it wasn't submitted by Spain. Let the Right One In was not submitted by Sweden, and I'm still not 100% certain it is eligible. I think it is. That's my list. The White Ribbon is guaranteed a nomination. I honestly don't know enough about the other foreign films to say what will get award. Best Animated Feature. This one, again, I'm very comfortable with. Ponyo, Princess and the Frog, Coraline, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Up. My picks. Up being, of course, the number one. The ones that will get the nomination, there will actually be 5 this year, unless they just really want to screw everyone who likes animation. It's going to be Up, The Fantastic Mr. Fox, Coraline, The Princess and the Frog, and more likely than not, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. There's a small chance of Monsters vs. Aliens, a very small chance of a left field contender, and a chance that it could be Ponyo. I personally think it would be awesome to see Pixar, Ghibli, and Disney go head-to-head for the first time, especially with a couple of stop-motion films thrown in for good measure. That'd be really cool. But anyway, adapted screenplay. My picks, Precious and Education, The Informant, Up in the Air, Where the Wild Things Are. Precious and Education and Up in the Air will be nominated. The Informant is iffy, but maybe. Where the Wild Things Are was too divisive. I think it should definitely win, but it was so divisive. There's a very good chance of The Fantastic Mr. Fox taking that slot. And I would say Star Trek has a good chance, actually, at sneaking in here. But it'll probably end up going to District 9. That's my guess. Original screenplay. My picks, Serious Man, 500 Days of Summer, Away We Go, Up, and Inglourious Bastards. 500 Days of Summer is almost guaranteed a nomination. Up and Inglourious Bastards are guaranteed nominations. A Serious Man is very likely. Away We Go, sadly, isn't on enough people's radar. That spot will probably go to The Hurt Locker. There's a chance Avatar will get it. It shouldn't, but there's a chance of it. Let me also say that I think Broken Embraces and Zombieland would both be good choices and could possibly do it. Almodovar has gotten a screenwriting nod before. Best Supporting Actress, the award will go to Monique for Precious. No question. And that's my number one pick too. My additional picks, Melanie Laurent for Inglourious Bastards, Anna Kendrick for Up in the Air, Marion Cotillard for Public Enemies, and Vera Farmiga for Up in the Air. Probably Kendrick and Farmiga will get nominated. Unfortunately, Melanie Laurent and Marion Cotillard don't really have that momentum. From what I've heard, I would say there's a decent chance of someone from 9, most likely Penelope Cruz, getting nominated. There's also a chance that Laurent's co-star from Bastards, Diane Kruger, could get a nod. Not sure there are too many other likely ones there, to be honest. For supporting actor, the award will, my nominations will not be repeated tomorrow. I can guarantee, because I still have Stanley Tucci on for 2, and rules do not allow that. Have him on for The Lovely Bones, Alfred Molina for An Education, Tucci for Julie and Julia, Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Bastards, Jackie Earle Haley for Watchmen. Waltz will get nominated. Tucci will get nominated for something, probably The Lovely Bones. Molina, very likely to get nominated. Haley, very likely, well, not very likely to get nominated, but it's a possibility. More likely, one of those spots will go to Matt Damon for Invictus. And there's a chance of Peter Sarsgaard getting it for An Education. There's also a good chance of someone from some movie I haven't seen yet. I want to say Christopher Plummer is in contention for supporting. Let's see. The actress is, my picks are going to be Penelope Cruz, Gabrielle Sidibe, I still haven't quite gotten that, Meryl Streep, Maya Rudolph, and Carey Mulligan for Broken Embraces, Precious, Julie and Julia, Away We Go, and In Education. Mulligan, Sidibe, Streep will be nominated. Sandra Bullock will be nominated for The Blind Side. The other one will be harder to call. I'd say Rudolph has a very small chance, but could get nominated. Cruz has a decent chance for a nomination. There's also a chance of Marion Cotillard for 9, or Helen Mirren for The Last Station. Everything I've heard tells me it'll probably be Mirren. Haven't gotten to see that one yet, but I'd like to. For Best Actor is going to be, in my pick, Michael Stuhlbarg for A Serious Man, Robert Downey Jr. for Sherlock Holmes, Jeremy Renner for The Hurt Locker, Morgan Freeman for Invictus, George Clooney for Up in the Air. This is very close to the list they're going to have. Jeff Bridges will replace one of these people, probably Michael Stuhlbarg, maybe Robert Downey Jr. There's an outside chance of someone else getting a nod, but that's the primary difference there. Best Director, my picks, J.J. Abrams for Star Trek, Catherine Bigelow for The Hurt Locker, Spike Jonze for Where the Wild Things Are, Quentin Tarantino for Inglourious Bastards, Jason Reitman for Up in the Air. James Cameron will replace one of those tomorrow. It's almost guaranteed. I just didn't want to put him up in the top. He'll probably replace Spike Jonze. I hate to say it, but he probably will. There's also a chance Abrams will not get the nod. If he does not, it'll go to Lee Daniels for Precious or the Coens for A Serious Man. There's an outside chance of Steven Soderbergh for The Informant, but it's an outside chance. Okay, Best Picture. My picks, A Serious Man, The Men Who Stare at Goats, An Education, 500 Days of Summer, Away We Go, The Hurt Locker, Where the Wild Things Are, Inglourious Bastards, Up and Up in the Air. The Men Who Stare at Goats will not be on the list tomorrow. Neither will Away We Go. We'll go ahead and replace those with Precious and Avatar. Beyond that, it's really hard to say precisely. But I would say there's a good chance of either Star Trek or District 9 replacing 500 Days of Summer or A Serious Man. And I forgot Where the Wild Things Are. Okay, one of those will replace Where the Wild Things Are tomorrow. Hate to say it, but it will happen. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I was going to go through my count of total nominees, but basically suffice it to say, when it comes out tomorrow, it's going to be very different from my count in terms of total nominations. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. I look forward to it, and I hope y'all enjoy it too. And then, of course, we've got the show coming up in, about a month or so. Look forward to it. And in the meantime, well, we'll have the guide to figure out what other movies we need to see. All right.